Somewhere around 10,000 years ago, in what is now the Middle East, wild boars started doing something wild boars don't normally do, hanging around human settlements. Not because anyone invited them, not because anyone planned it. They were drawn in by something far less noble: garbage, leftover scraps, discarded bones, and rotting food piled up wherever humans lived. And for a hungry wild boar, that pile was easy calories. Nobody set out to create the pig. So here's the real question. How did an animal humans never intended to tame end up becoming one of the most common domesticated species on Earth? The trash pile magnet. Early human settlements produced something no wild environment ever had before: a dense, predictable pile of food waste in one fixed location day after day. For a wild boar, an opportunistic omnivore already willing to eat almost anything, that trash pile was irresistible. But approaching a human camp came with a real cost, since most wild boars are naturally cautious around people, and for good reason. Only the individuals with slightly less fear, slightly more tolerance for being close to humans, were willing to risk it regularly. And those were exactly the boars who kept getting the extra calories. This wasn't a one-time event either. It repeated at nearly every early settlement across the region, wherever people lived long enough to leave food waste behind. Before we continue, if this kind of question is the kind of thing you enjoy thinking about, consider subscribing and sharing this with someone who'd find it interesting too. Now let's keep going. Survival of the calmest. Over many generations, this created a quiet, unplanned filter. Bolder, calmer boars ate more reliably and often raised more surviving offspring near these food-rich settlements. More fearful, aggressive boars mostly stayed away in the wild, competing for scarcer resources. Nobody was choosing which boars to breed. Nature was simply rewarding a specific personality trait, tolerance of humans, with more food and better survival odds. Generation after generation, the average boar hanging around human settlements became a little calmer, a little less aggressive, without a single deliberate decision from anyone. The accidental selection. This process even has a name: the commensal pathway of domestication. And pigs almost certainly weren't the only species shaped by it. Many researchers believe dogs followed a nearly identical path. Wolves scavenging near human camps, with the calmer individuals thriving closest to people. In both cases, humans didn't start out trying to domesticate anything. The animals essentially domesticated themselves by choosing proximity to us, and evolution did the rest, selecting for calmness the same way it would select for any other trait that improves survival in a new environment. Written in the bones. The physical evidence for this shows up clearly in the archaeological record. At sites like Semi in present-day Turkey, dating back over 10,000 years, pig bones begin showing measurable changes: smaller body size and shorter snouts, compared to fully wild boars from the same period. These are the same physical markers seen across many domesticated animals, changes that show up even before humans started deliberately breeding animals for specific traits. The bones themselves record a population quietly shifting, tens of generations before anyone was managing a herd on purpose. Similar patterns have since been documented at other early Near Eastern sites, reinforcing that this wasn't an isolated case, but a broader regional pattern playing out again and again. Not just pigs. Once boars were reliably living close to humans, true deliberate domestication became almost inevitable. Keeping animals that were already calm, already used to people, already dependent on human food waste, was a far smaller leap than taming a fully wild animal from scratch. In a strange way, humans didn't domesticate the pig so much as inherit an animal that had already domesticated most of the way toward us. They showed up first. So the modern pig isn't the result of some ancient farmer's clever plan. It's the result of a garbage pile, a few slightly braver wild boars, and thousands of quiet generations of evolution doing what it always does, rewarding whatever trait happens to survive best in a given environment. We tend to imagine domestication as something humans did to animals, on purpose, with intention. But for pigs, and quite possibly for dogs too, the truth might be closer to the opposite. They showed up first. We just never sent them away. Not to give you answers, to reveal the paradox. Every question has a story. Welcome to Human Mystery.